boy Sean, welcome back to another account review. So you're probably wondering, what? There was an account review contest? There was, but it was a few days ago before TOA reset. I posted a photo on my Instagram asking y'all to guess who died on my team during floor 93. And Chinny right here guessed every single member correctly. I think it was even correct in terms of the order. So if you haven't followed my Instagram, follow my Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, create one and follow my Instagram. Nah, just kidding. It's like a one-off thing that I don't really do often, but I'll sometimes do. My Instagram is not all about contests and all that stuff. It's more about daily moment that I capture, because sometimes you cannot just record when you play outside or in the toilet or when you eat. So you take screenshot, and I want to share those screenshots with you guys as well. He needed me to build an area defense, guild war defense, and some rune advice. I have been looking through his account for 1 hour now, and this was what I came up with for his arena defense. He was using Vermos and Bernard for his arena defense, and he's hovering around Conqueror 1 rank in arena. So instead of Bernard and Vermos, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go first, AoE armor break, stun, and deal a lot of damage. But his retouch is not built with speed, and Anavol's speed is not that high either. The same goes for Vermos. These guys are not going to move after Bernard. If I'm having a fast Bernard, my Bernards can cut in between, my Megan can cut in between, and boom, the defense will be rendered useless. He doesn't have a good speed leader or AoE buff remover to use in his defense, and his 6-star are very focused on progression, so we don't have a lot of choices here. In my opinion, I think he can go with Orion and Bella. So Orion attack bar boost is more impactful for arena defense compared to Bernard, because Orion would be doing two things at the same time. Bella also has buff stripping and defense break, so these two guys add another layer of RNG for this defense to have a chance to win against an arena offense. So Bella is ruled decently for PvE purposes. Slow cleave team with Will Shield will also have trouble with Bella and Orion removing the key units Will Rune. So there are a lot of RNG involved if you cannot outspeed this defense. And if you can outspeed this defense, you may face Will Runes from Retash, from Bella, from Anavol, and there's a high chance this tanky unit can come back with a lot of healing, AoE armor break, and a lot of damage. If you want to run something more generic, I can also recommend Chasun and Theomas, but for my experience, these two are too generic, and people have grown to be very confident to deal with these two. But with Bella and Anavol, they may think that, oh wait, what if this Bella is on Nemesis rune and he will move in between my damage dealer and boost everyone health and attack bar up? It's very annoying when Bella does that. I have been screwed by so many well-built Bella. He doesn't have a good fire tank except for Songfei, and Songfei is really slow, so he will not be able to make any impact in the defense. For Guild War defense, it is very important for your team to move first, because there are two most used Guild War offense, which are Copper Bulldozer Immensity and Katarina QB Bernard. So putting attack bar booster in your Guild War defense will deter people from using such team, because it is not safe to try and outspeed Orion or Bernard. Theomas and Chasun, although are very generic and easy to deal with in arena defense, in Guild War defense they are deadly. They may not win, but they will drag one or two key units with them, and it is super annoying when you lose one or two units due to Theomas' violent proc. In order to attack this kind of defense, you either need very strong bruiser team to deal with the team on the right, and fast attack bar booster to deal with the team on the left. People may say, why don't you use tank team like this? A perfect candidate for well-built Katarina Water Horse team, or Copper Immensity Bulldozer team. Rune wise, I think you are doing a very good job at selecting your runes. I can see a good rationale behind the runes in your storage, except for very few obviously bad ones. And you are still at the middle stage of the game, so it makes sense to keep more runes instead of selling and being too selective about your runes. Looking at the quantity, I can see that you are trying to move to Nemesis and Will Rune from Necro B10, but I strongly encourage you try your best to farm more Giants and Dragons because you really need those extra Swift set for your attackers, for your attack bar booster, and those extra violent set for your arena defense. A slow retouch, I don't like slow Beastmonk at all because they are not going to be threatening as they're supposed to be. Strong Beastmonk are those that are fast and tanky because they can still deal decent damage without going for crit damage slot 4. And going speed HP for Beastmonk allow them to be very annoying, fast, and still deal decent damage. All the units like Chasun, Vermos, and Bella or Annabelle can still use better violent sets, so there's no point going Will or going Nemesis if your stats are lacking. It is very important to beef up the stats on all these units, so even without Will or Nemesis, your arena defense can still take a couple of hits. By the way, I tried to incorporate Retash and Poseidon into your Giants B10. It is now much safer. I've done quite a number of runs to see if it fails, and it hasn't failed me so far. You have extra AoE armor break from Retash, the slow debuff, the slow and attack bar reduction from Poseidon is super valuable to make your run consistent. Your Bernard has very low accuracy, so the leader skill from Retash really helped Bernard to stop your team from dying because the attack break is also super valuable. You can try Sige, Lucian or Theomas and see for yourself which one you are more comfortable with or which one you have better rules on. But so far I like Lucian the most and then Sige because Lucian can clear Trash Wave really fast and Sige can armor break the boss and put continuous damage on.